Hello, tubers and tubettes. This is David, and I live in Northern California, and I love California. Today, I was going to talk to you about finally getting able to download my GoPro onto my Clipchamps. So I had a heck of a time trying to do that. I guess there's a glitch or something that's needed so that the GoPro can actually be loaded onto my computer. And I have videos from a trip to Greece that I had done with my GoPro. I'm slowly going through each one of them. I noticed that when I did it before, I have a lot of 1 minute, 2 minute videos, which I want to try to keep my video timing around 5 to 10 minutes. So a lot of them are little clips that I was doing, really trying to figure out how it all works. So my thought originally was to use GoPros for my videos, especially for my second camera, which I might still do. But I noticed that there's a lot of buffering that's occurring, which I never had that with my phone. So I'm not exactly sure. Well, it's got to be a lot more information on the GoPro, but I don't know if I could turn it to a different amount of information. You know, if I can not have it so high resolution, maybe. And then I also did get another camera. It's an indoor-outdoor camera that I saw a guy on Van Life using. And he had one pointed forward in his van, and then one was pointed at him in his van. I don't know why he wasn't using a phone, but I think I found the same camera, and I'm charging that one right now. It looks like it's pretty simple. I'm hoping it's going to be simple. Has have it plugged in right now, so it has a battery inside of it. So that's what I'm trying to do, you know, other than go with another camera. I do have a camera that I just ended up buying for my wife. It's a digital camera. I know it takes videos too, and it's really high resolution. It's a Canon Rebel, and it was pretty expensive. But I'm gonna maybe try to mount that somewhere and then just try to look at it and see how that comes out. One of the things I'm really happy about is these microphones. I'm not so happy about the fact that the microphone, when it goes out, it just stops recording. So I had a whole video yesterday that was 10 minutes long, and I had no idea that it wasn't recording. And since the receiver that goes into the phone and then the mic has, both of those are wire, you know, have batteries in them. I don't know which one it was, but I have been going for quite a while without charging either one of them. So I have to be more religious about taking them in, and I'm going to set up a charging station for both of those. But that is a little frustrating to go all the way through a video and then find out that there was no audio on it. It really does not make me want to go through the video again. It was kind of done, you know, run and done. So I'll have to work on that. If anybody has any ideas about these GoPros, maybe people are not using them on YouTube. And then also these other cameras, I'll have to get the name of it, but they're little square kind of cameras. And I saw this guy had them, looked like it had it permanently mounted in his van. One was facing him, one was facing where he was driving, and I thought, wow, that's pretty, works out pretty good. You don't have to, you know, keep putting your phone up there and taking it down. Although I don't really have a problem with my phone, but everything is based on my phone. So if for some reason my phone were not able to be used, then I want to have secondary things set up. And I think I do want to do some interviews. I turned in an interview that I had done many years ago with an SR-71 pilot. And even back then, it was kind of a lot of fun to ask him some funny questions. do aliens exist? And it was really fun to get his response. So that's something that I'm looking forward to doing. Oh, and then the audio on this microphone is leaps and bounds above just filming with my camera. When I'm driving down the road noise is pretty high, and I even try turning things down and trying to isolate that. And I don't have anything that could um, cut out that frequency of the road noise. But these microphones do a good job at it. So I'm going to continue to try to work with this different equipment. Most of it is really inexpensive. And then I am going to try to work with my wife's camera and see if that's going to make a real big visual difference. So that's the interesting thing about it. The GoPro, I finally got it to be able to download. So that was really nice. And I mean, it was 2 hours of recording, but a lot of the first recordings that I have are not really usable to me. They don't make any sense. They're very super short. So I'm going to continue going through them, and I'm not sure that if I delete them off my computer, if that will, what I'll have to do to delete it off the chip, because this chip is really small, but it's super strong. So I thought I would just talk to you guys about that. I do plan on getting another phone. I have a 14 right now, and I'm not sure if I could still record uh, videos with this 14. I'm not going to turn it in because they don't give you that much money for it anyway. But I'm going to get a 16 like my wife. And then when I do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the Apple Watch and also the iPad. I have an iPad. I've had two of them actually. One of them died completely, but I had that one for like 15 years, something like that. And then my second one that I bought, in a weak moment, I ended up giving it to my son. I think my grandson broke the screen on it. So I could ask for that one back, but I might ask him for it back because I could pay to get the screen redone, and then that way at least I'd have an iPad. I did borrow it when I went to Greece and also when I went to Japan, and it was really nice to have it downloaded with some movies. But I'm kind of thinking this year when I get a new phone, then I may just keep this phone. So now I'll have two phones, and I think that will make it a lot easier as a recording device for my YouTubes. Anyway, thank you very much for looking, and I'm continuing on this journey to figure out how all this works. Thank you much, and have a great day.